Hello again, this is the part 2 for the fixing final stand videos that I'm releasing for SNAKEWORL to look at and like hopefully make the game good again because it hasn't been that good recently. So last time we talked about glitches and features that should not be in the game period and how we could fix them. Today, or in this video, instead of I know I said something about like changing what's currently in the game or whatever, but instead we're just going to talk about grinding as a whole. And I'm not talking about from level 1, I'm talking about like past level 400. So there's obviously the Tournament of Power, which is, it has one good wish, that is removing level cap, and then there's prestiging, which you're only going to do once every time you prestige, obviously. So the only wish in the Tournament of Power is literally that it's relevant after you already gotten level cap is literally just the 100k zenni. And I'm not gonna sit here and talk about how it should be more because I don't think it should be more. I think 100k zenni is fun. It should be a grind. What I think there should be is maybe more wishes when you beat the Tournament of Power, and you can be as creative as you want, Snake. I'm not gonna tell you how to run your game. I mean, I am, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do on this part. But I do have one thing, and that's that one of the wishes could be to buy, like, or like not buy, but one of the wishes is to just get uh another set of top EXP just by wishing for it. So you get the experience points for beating the Tournament of Power, and then you could wish for that experience points just to happen to you again. Like as soon as you load into the game, like you just get like however many levels it is. Like you just gain the same amount of XP you would from beating a Tournament of Power, which I think is pretty cool, not gonna lie, but I don't know, some people might disagree, but I think that's a cool wish that could be added. Um, and another thing that people want that I've been asking for since Tournament of Power came out was a harder version of it, but also a more rewarding version. So this version could be just copy paste your Tournament of Power, just copy paste it. Now add when Vegeta dies, he goes, or when you defeat Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, he becomes Mastered Super Saiyan Blue in this game it's called. Or it's really called Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. It's really called Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. But that doesn't really matter, that's irrelevant completely. But Vegeta, when you kill his Super Saiyan Blue form, make him go Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. And I don't know how strong it is. Maybe you just make it as strong as how Jiren is right now or something. I don't know. When you kill Goku, he goes Autonomous Ultra Instinct, as it's called in the dub. But just make him go like Ultra Instinct Omen, like the black-haired version. Toppo can get God of Destruction mode. Dispo could get Sonic Speed Warrior Sonic mode. There's a lot of examples you could use. There's a lot, like, and people will tell you like what to add. I'm not the most creative person in the world, so I'm just out here throwing the idea out. And for Jiren, when he gets half HP, make him go full power Jiren, which is like slightly stronger than just what he already was, and just add like a Kaioken times 20 aura to it, or a Mystic aura, and that's, you're literally, there you go. And like remove his shirt, and there you go. There's content for you, SNAKEWORL. I'm your god. And then after you defeat Jiren, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku shows up. And then you beat him, and I think...
Armstar shows up.
And I think that would be a really good update, in my opinion. Like, just a better version of the Tournament of Power. And this version could give you 300,000 zenni as a wish. The same wishes, so the same prestige, the same level cap. And I think it should give you about what a Broly would give you, but I think a little more. Because I'm pretty sure Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, when he shows up, would be about Legendary Super Saiyan Broly level. and then add all those other forms. So yeah, definitely, this level, this top level should be accessed around like level 750-ish, maybe 700 to 800 for sure. That's
Level 20.
yeah, level 20. So at level 700 to 800-ish, around there, you unlock this new Tournament of Power. You can, it's the same thing, it's literally the same physics as the regular one. You literally just copy paste it, but add NPCs. Like, it shouldn't be that hard for you. I've seen you done crazy ass things like space in general, like SNAKEWORL. Your fucking SNAKEWORL, you can do it. Like, space like this. That was super cool, and nobody can deny that that was really cool. Especially when it came out, that was amazing. I was there. I was stayed up for nights waiting for it to come out because it looks so cool. So that's my idea for the Super Tournament of Power, or the I don't know. And the next thing I wanted to talk about maybe was like, I don't know, because for Broly, there's for doing Broly, I want to alter that a little bit. So I don't want to make Broly irrelevant in the new update with the Tournament of Power. So what you could do as well is make it so that you can only solo Broly. So this is mainly good for androids. So you can only go in solo when you're doing it for Broly. So in this, Broly will give the same amount of EXP as the Tournament of Power one, the Super one. But it's only for people who can solo it, like androids. And that's a good transition to go into androids. Actually, wait. Not solo, because I forgot that Broly moves were in the game, and it's going to be impossible for people to get Broly moves. So, maybe make it so that people tagging along get a very low amount of EXP, maybe like how much a Tournament of Power gives right now, like a regular one. And no wishes, they just get the EXP, and make it so that they don't have to get a hit as well, because if it's just gonna be the same as a Tournament of Power, like this, then they shouldn't need to have to get a hit, because people are already carrying Tournament of Powers runs, and all they do is they bring people in and they have them reset, and then they just watch and they get EXP. Now I don't think that should be fixed, because these people are offering to do that for people. Like, they're not asking for pay. There's literally Discord servers that will do it for free. Very nicely as well, and because they just want to help the community. And they're all androids, is one thing I want to say. Or 90% of them, all the good ones are androids. And that's a good thing. Androids have found their place in the game, because PvP was definitely not their place. They're completely broken and completely useless in PvP, both ways. They could be extremely overpowered, such as JR King. A hybrid cannot get him out of green in a fight. He's a pure level 1600 android, which is pretty cool in my opinion. That a hybrid can't even get him out of green. And then they're completely useless with their keymax. So what I want, and what I've wanted for a while for androids, because I'm not even an android player, so this is me asking you to help the people who have helped me. So add a form, and yes, ooh, android form. They're gonna be OP now. No, they're not, because it's gonna disable PvP. So people that are under level 30, I think, they can't PvP with people that are higher level than them, like higher level than 30. And vice versa, if I go over to the spawn area and I see a level 21, I try to hit him, it's not gonna do anything. And he can't hit me, because that's just how it works now. It's like a protection thing. Now just add that for every time they go into this transformation. They can't PvP. However, oh wait, no. I just tripped on my words so hard. However, so you make them not able to PvP, and they don't get a stat boost, but what they do get is a decent keymax. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe my Super Saiyan God keymax or Super Saiyan Blue keymax. Here, I'll show, because I have a good keymax, like almost 800. So like maybe like this would be nice for them. Actually being able to like use moves. I actually heavily underestimated my Super Saiyan God Max. Jesus Christ, yeah. That would be perfect for them, I think. No stat boost. Turn off PvP. Oh, and obviously they can't do it in ranked as well. Don't forget that. But I think that would just be an amazing update for androids. Because there's a lot of android players that are very, like, good at what they do, obviously. Specifically JR King and a few others. So, I think that that would be a good update for androids. And that's basically it, really, with grinding. I just want grinding to be more fun and not easier, but more challenge. Not more challenging either, really. Just different ways to grind and different like rewards for grinding. Um, there is actually one thing I forgot, and that is a world. I want a new world. Um, and it doesn't have to be anything big. Like it could literally just be the Broly world, like something as simple as that. And just make it so that NPCs spawn there, just random NPCs, like random bosses, like throughout the entire game, like Perfect Cell, the Universal Champion, Rose Goku Black, literally anybody, Jiren, anybody could show up as long as they're like a boss fight, you know. And everyone knows the boss fights, like Mad Scientist. Make them all like equal power. So I'd say around Jiren level, maybe, like what the Tournament of Power Jiren is. And or maybe even Broly Legendary Super Saiyan if you want, but I don't think so because my next idea is sort of gonna ruin that. You can't bring red jars into the area. Like you can't really bring red jars, which so that you have to fight this thing. You have to fight it with a team that can't red jar spam. But what I would like is that each one gives a good amount of EXP when you defeat it for everybody who got a hit, kind of like a quest. So, say a universal yard rat showed up and we all took it out in like 10 minutes. We would get a reward for beating it. And the reward could be 50k zenni along with a decent amount of EXP, maybe like Tournament of Power EXP. I don't want to say Tournament of Power, that's really low, especially for people getting higher level and higher level. Tournament of Power, like times 2 maybe, like double the Tournament of Power EXP for defeating this boss as a team, but you can't red jar spam, which makes it an actual effort. So I think that would be fun. I don't know, but it's whatever you want. I'm just throwing out ideas. You don't have to add literally everything. I don't even expect you to watch this video, to be honest with you. I'm just I'm just doing it so that people can like hope about stuff like this and think about the stuff and think if it would be cool or not. And maybe one day if it gets enough awareness, it'll make it into the game. Um, and there's one more thing that I want to talk about in this entire series, like that I'm doing, this two-part series, and that's the fact that Saiyans get a level every 3 stats instead of every 2, like literally every other race for androids. Obviously, I'm not talking about androids. Um, and people are gonna say, yeah, what's your point? Because they have the best forms, and that's right, they do. But with these new if you're gonna add new updates that are gonna make getting EXP easier, let's just take an example. Level 2000. Let's just say someday everybody becomes level 2000. And we're gonna talk about non-prestige here. A Namekian is gonna have 1,000 everything in base, along with everything else. More than that, non-prestige, slightly more than 1,000 everything at level 2000 because of their like Tommy boosts or whatever. And they're gonna have 1,000 stat points as well to put into whatever they want. And then they get their form, which isn't a giant form, but it's a form, so their stats are about, we'll say, 1,600 everything. Now a Saiyan at level 2,000 is gonna have not 1,000. It's gonna have. Let's see. What would it have exactly, Karma?
Hold on.
1/3 of 1,000. I'm really bad at math.
666.
Oh. 667 is how much. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, a Saiyan in base is gonna have not even 700 in base, but everything else is gonna have 1,000. And Super Saiyan 4 adding 750 to this already not even 700 is gonna make it like 1400-ish. And that's Super Saiyan 4. Like the strongest thing. And another thing that you have to consider and take in is that that's non-prestige, so Super Saiyan 4 isn't even possible. So let's take it to Prestige 3, and everything has 1800 everything at level 2000, which isn't like unbelievable at all, actually. And I'm pretty sure it'd be higher, to be honest with you. But so let's take 1800 everything at level 2000 for every other race. And that's Inform, by the way, Inform. And then take Saiyans, and they're gonna have nowhere near that. And Saiyans already level up slower than all the other races. It's been tested. So the point I'm getting across is that eventually, if you're gonna keep adding updates, which you already said you didn't want to add too many more updates, which is fine, but because every game has to die eventually, except Minecraft. Minecraft will forever and always be immortal. But
Yeah.
every other game, it's just like it's not gonna look good for Saiyans, and they're already being driven into irrelevancy by unstable Majins, Namekians, and you wouldn't believe it, but Frieza races are actually making a comeback. My good friend Dai, he grinded to level 1,000 as a Frieza race, and it's unbeatable by any peer that's not cheesing completely. I had to go into a glitched form to beat him. And to be fair, that was when I was just prestiging. I was still a sort of lower level than this. In Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Perfected, which, by the way, SNAKEWORL, glitch forms, I like them. I think you should keep them. Like Blue Kaioken Perfected, I'm sure you've seen it. Or the Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct thing that multiplies your key max. You can't do that in ranked. It's physically impossible. It doesn't hurt anybody. And the reason why I like it is because I can do that to fight hybrids. I can beat hybrids if I do that. It gives me a chance. So I think you should keep fun glitches like that in the game because they don't do anything. They truly don't do anything. Like it doesn't matter if somebody's spawn killing you in the overworld. It truly doesn't matter. Like it just doesn't. It truly doesn't. Like it doesn't mean anything. But in ranked, it does because there's a rank system. So all I'm saying is that you should keep those forms because those are cool. And there's other forms for other races, I think. Like aura stacking, which is sort of causes lag, but the Saiyan forms are not causing lag. So keep them, please. They're fun. But yeah, that's it really. Saiyans are gonna be driven into irrelevancy, I guess. Is that even a word? I don't know, but they're gonna be irrelevant soon. And Saiyans are Saiyans. They're the icons of the show. They're the main characters. Goku, Vegeta. They're all Saiyans, and it doesn't make sense for Saiyans to be the worst race, and soon they're gonna become the worst race. Because, for multiple reasons, they can't grind as efficient, they can't, like, their base forms, so what I want to do for Saiyans is, at Prestige 3, maybe Prestige 4, but probably Prestige 3, because that's how far anyone should even go, really, because past Prestige 3 you get almost no stat boost. Past Prestige 1 you get almost no stat boost in your stats, but we'll stick with Prestige 3 for now. So Prestige 3 level 800. I want beyond that. I want something in the shop called like, or it doesn't even have to be in the shop. It could just be implemented in the game. But maybe something in the shop for 100k zenni that's like Saiyan Mastery or something. I don't know. I don't know. Grade 8 base maybe, and it just and it doesn't. It's not a form. It's not a form. It's an ability that makes it so that after level 800, because you have to buy it at level 800, like the level requirement, as you can see for everything else, has a level requirement. Level 800. After you buy it, it makes it so that the Saiyans level up normally as every other race, and also that they get their stat points in base like every other race. And since it's such a high prestige and high level, it wouldn't make Saiyans OP in my opinion, because that's level 800. Like that's by itself is not the easiest thing in the world to get. So yeah, that's it really. That's really that's all for it I can say for Saiyans. Like that's how I want them to be fixed. Because right now they're fine. Right now they're doing good. They're still one of the best races, but they're getting past. They're already passed by Majins and the Namekians because of how OP they are. Friezas are sneaking up on them.
And androids.
Androids are something that I didn't even talk about. Yeah. I know I said I was gonna end the video like 10 minutes ago, but things keep coming to my head. There's one more thing that has to do with grinding, and that's a level cap. And I know that the wish says your level cap becomes infinity. That should be changed. The level cap should be 1,000, I think. And I know what people are gonna say. What about J-arcing? He's been grinding for so long. He deserves it, you know. And I think yeah, that's true. That's right. J-arcing 100% deserves to to keep his level. So what I'm gonna say right now could be controversial. You don't need to add it. I don't even think I should be saying it, but add a level cap to every race, level 1,000, except Android. Android should be infinite, but Android should either not allowed to be in ranked or their stat cap is at 1,000.
No,
So,
in rank they get nerfed to level
I know,
600.
I know. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about afterwards. So a level cap should be added, like that you cannot exceed level 1,000 for every race except androids, and make it it's just I don't know, because if that's the case, then people would widely accept that androids aren't for PvP and they shouldn't be for PvP. Like they shouldn't. They just shouldn't. They're the best grinding race, and they also have an OP ability for PvP. But they're the best grinding race, and I feel like that they should be a grinding race, and I feel every android sorta agrees with me on that they're the best grinding race and that they should be a grinding race, but not the PvP part, probably because they're not PvPers, they're mostly grinders. But that I don't know. That's sort of controversial, but whatever you guys think, it's your own opinion. Whatever Snake wants to do. That's just my opinion from a PvP standpoint and from having 2 years of experience in this game. And that's it really. That's really it for the grinding. And now there's one thing I forgot to mention in my other video, so I will do that now, and that's ranked, like the level stuff. I feel like in ranked you should have your own levels. If you that's it really. You shouldn't go into ranked as a low level period. In ranked there shouldn't be a level like keep away, you know? It should cap your level at like level 1,000 like I said, and everyone should keep their stats. And if hybrids weren't in the game, this wouldn't be a problem. So they're like and nobody can disagree with that. Like if we kept our own stats and hybrids weren't in the game, it wouldn't be a problem. So that's one thing about ranked. And the next thing is that I forgot. Oh yeah, the fuck, I forgot again. I don't know. Okay, never mind. But yeah, that's it really. It wasn't important. That's all I remember about it, that it wasn't that important. Just add a level cap to it, honestly, like, and keep it at that, and keep our. Oh yeah, I remember now, and it wasn't not important. Disable flying in rank. Give us our speed back in ranked, but disable flying, or at least make it so that you can't fly and block at the same time. Actually, yeah, this. Just make it so you can't do this. You can't fly and block at the same time. That's it. That's all. That's literally it this time. That's all. I swear. That's it. I'm not remembering anything. I didn't forget anything. That's it. That's all I want. Except for the obvious, but everybody else will tell you that everybody else will tell you to add more moves. I want more moves. I want this more. I want everything I listed more than new moves. So thank you for listening to my 40-minute rant throughout both my videos. 50-minute, no 40-minute. Thank you. I hope everybody sends this to Snake. I hope everybody spams this in his Twitter so that he adds some of these ideas maybe, and maybe in the future he could add more. The idea I want to go over as a whole that I want the most is definitely the super tournament power. I think that would be very fun to try to do with people. So, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and SNAKEWORL, please don't fuck up this update, please. I need content. I want to play this game. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I want to play. I don't want to play this game like in its current state, but I do want to play, but not in this state. So please fix it.